Hello, my name is Gloria Millare, and I'm a student and teacher at the School of Metaphysics branch in Bolingbrook, Illinois. My topic for today is emotions, attachments, and living in the now. Before I go into it, let me tell you a story, my story, maybe to help illustrate this topic. So, I was a battered wife. I had 3 children. And during that time, I was living in fear. Fear for my life and for the children. Fear for the dismantling of the family structure, which is very important, especially in the Philippine culture. I was also angry and blaming myself why I fell for this person. He was a perfect example of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I had to pray. The book Imitation of Christ was my companion. And from it, I had the courage and perseverance to continue living in what I called hell. So the divine guidance gave me courage so that I was able to end the marriage and file for divorce. At that time, I felt kind of relief. But because of my Catholic background and knowing that it is hard to deal with people with double personality, I was able to forgive. And that set me free. So, with the topic of emotions, attachments, and living in the now, I will try to illustrate how my story relates to the process. So, everybody is familiar with the mind triangle, right? So, I have here a mind triangle. This is the conscious mind. This is the subconscious mind. And superconscious. We live in the conscious mind when we are in the physical. The next level inward is the emotional. The emotional level is so close to the physical that the vibrations intersperse back and forth, so that people sometimes think that the emotions are part of the physical, but actually it's part of the subconscious mind. The emotion tells you the quality of your thought. So the thought from the conscious mind goes up to the inner level, comes down, manifests as emotions, and then it's up for the conscious mind to react or to choose how to respond. So, in my story, my attachment was for preservation of family life. And I needed something to make me realize that life is really more about how to live in harmony. So, with my prayer, my thought form going up came back down to the physical as forgiveness and being able to choose what I wanted and focusing on it, that also went back up and came down, and that set me free. So the importance of emotions and understanding this topic the, is so that as we go through situations, circumstances in life, we will have the experience that we can learn from, and it becomes permanent understandings which are stored in the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind can reason out, so that if you still your mind and focus on what it is that you really want, you can direct your mind to be attentive only to what is wanted. So the importance of the conscious mind is to reason out. As long as the conscious mind is aware of the thought form that is reflected in the emotions, meditation, concentration, attention, these are tools that we can use to quiet our conscious mind in order to deal with whatever is going on. Be still. Live in the now, so that in that state we are able to receive. When we meditate, we unite the conscious mind with the subconscious mind and attune to the superconscious mind. Then, in quiet meditation, we wait for the response. But even if there is no response that you can receive at that moment, certainly you will have peace. And in time, the conscious mind will be able to figure out through reasoning what is the best way to proceed. So attachments are mainly physical. I, in my story, was attached to a solid family life. I was attached to harmony. And when I didn't get it, I was angry. But one thing I did was pray and connected with the superconscious mind that gave me the courage to live. And with it, the courage to forgive. And forgiveness set me free. So as you go through life, pay attention to your experiences. These experiences are going to teach you a lesson, so that as you learn, it becomes a permanent understanding. So accept the experiences, whatever it is, whatever situation, circumstances, good or bad, accept it as part of life and learn from it. And in the end, you will have a full life. I wish you well.